Hi everyone, today our topic is simple past tense. And what is simple past tense, what we are dealing with today. And today our new topic is simple past tense, and let's learn some new things, new details about simple past tense, guys. Yes, my name is Sercan Kilavuz, by the way. I'm an English teacher at VI schools, and today I'm giving details about simple past tense. And yes, we are going on. In English, we have more than one verb tense to talk about the past. Yes, the point is we have more than one verb tense to talk about the past. And the past, this presentation will teach you about the past simple tense. Yes, my goal is this presentation will teach you about the past simple tense. Yes, past simple. When we use the past simple, we need to think about the verb be. The most important thing is verb be. Regular verbs and irregular verbs. We have 3 points: verb be, regular verbs and irregular verbs. Okay, and we are going on. We also need to think about positive sentences, negative sentences and questions. Okay, we also need to think about positive, negative, questions. At the same time, affirmative, negative and interrogative. Affirmative, negative and interrogatives. Okay, and we are going on. Let's start with verb be. And yes, first let's look at positive sentences. When be is the main verb in the sentence, we use was or were in the past. The point is, when be is the main verb in the sentence, we use was or were in the past. For example, I was, you were, he, she, it was, we were, they were. As you see, I, he, she, it was, you, we, they were. For example, I was a student, you were my best friends, he was my friend, she was my friend, it was my dog, we were young, they were happy. Okay, the verb of be, guys, be careful. And yes, let's practice. Last weekend I at my grandmother's house. She very happy to see me. I happy to see her. My cousins there too. We together all weekend, and it's a nice weekend. As you see, I didn't say the blanks. We have blanks in here, and please right now complete the blanks on your own. And when I did the blanks, please check your answers. Okay, last weekend I was at my grandmother's house. She was very happy to see me. I was happy to see her. My cousins, it means they, were there too. We were together all weekend. It was a nice weekend. And we are going on. Yes, the answers. At second time we have the answer. Last weekend I was at my grandmother's house. She was very happy to see me. I was happy to see her. My cousins were there too. We were together all weekend. It was a nice weekend. As you see, guys, the difference between was and were. I, he, she, it was, you, we, they were. Okay, Simple rule. Simple rule. Okay, guys. And guys, yes, we are going on. Now let's look at negative sentences. Yes, we have negative sentences as well. When be is the main verb, we use wasn't and weren't to make the sentence negative. I wasn't, you weren't, he, she, it wasn't, we weren't, they weren't. Okay, guys, I wasn't your best friend, I was not. Or you were not my best friend, he wasn't my best friend, she wasn't my best friend, it wasn't my dog, we weren't here, they weren't here. Sorry about that. Okay, guys, the difference is wasn't, weren't, wasn't, weren't. And let's practice. Last weekend I wasn't at home. My grandmother, she and wasn't at my house either, and my cousins weren't at their house. We weren't alone, and the weekend wasn't boring or weren't boring. The weekend, in the weekend we have 2 days, Saturday, Sunday, and let's check the answers. Wasn't. Okay, because it's a phrase, we can't count the days. Okay, guys, last weekend I wasn't at home, my grandmother wasn't at my house either, and my cousins weren't at their house. We weren't alone. The weekend wasn't boring. Yes. Now questions. And when be is the main verb, we use was and were to make questions. When be is the main verb, we use was and were to make questions. Was I? Were you? Was he? Was she? Was it? Were we? Were they? And as you see, was, were is at the beginning. Okay, was I? Were you? Was he? Was he your teacher? Sercan teacher, was he your teacher? Or were we here yesterday? Or were they happy? Okay, let's practice. Were I last weekend? Were my grandmother? Who were with? How my weekend? How many cousins together? As you see, we have WH questions at the beginning of the sentence, and after that we have was and were. Where was I last weekend? Where was my grandmother? Who were we with? How was my weekend? How many cousins were together? And let's check our answers. Where was I last weekend? Where was my grandmother? Who were we with? How was my weekend? How many cousins were together? Okay. And now let's look at regular verbs. Yes, guys. Now let's look at regular verbs. We put ed on the end of the regular verbs to make the past simple. We put ed on the end of regular verbs to make the past simple. The point is regular verbs, guys. Remember, don't ever forget that. And pronunciation rules: start, went, want, and, cook, finish, miss, play, open, call. Spelling rules like save, smile, carry, try, hurry, stop, clap, hug. And we are going to learn it in a detailed way, guys. Yes. Going on. Yes. Start, want, and Regular verbs that end with D or T. Regular verbs that end with D or T have an extra syllable at the end. For example, started, wanted, ended. Okay. Started, wanted, ended. And cook, finish, miss. As you see, in regular verbs that end with a voiceless consonant, the ed sounds like t, t. And cooked, finished, missed sounds like t, t, not d. Okay, not cooked, not finished, not missed. Okay, it is cooked, finished, missed. Okay guys, I missed the bus. For example, I finished my homeworks. Play, open, call. In regular verbs that end with a voiced consonant or a vowel, the ed sounds like d. Okay, and it pronounced played, opened, called. And guys, don't ever confuse that. We can't pronounce it like play it, open it, call it. No, we don't pronounce e sound. It's just like played, opened, called. Okay guys. And spelling rules like save, smile, carry, try, hurry, stop, clap, hawk. In regular verbs that end with silent e, just add a and d. For example, like, save, smile, and liked, saved, smiled. Okay guys. And carry, try, hurry. In regular verbs that end in consonant plus y, change the y to I and add ed. In simple present tense we have that rule. For example, carries, tries, cries, implies, denies. Okay, and carried, tried, hurried. Okay guys, it's so simple. Stop, clap, hawk. In regular verbs that end in consonant, vowel, and consonant, vowel, and consonant, double the final consonant. For example, stop, or clap, or hawk. Hawk, for example, H consonant, U vowel, G consonant, and stopped, clapped, hawked. We double the final consonant. For example, stop, stopped, clap, clapped, hawk, hawked. Okay guys, and we are going on with the next part. Let's try that. Cooked. Sorry about that. Cook. Last weekend I cooked dinner for my family. Study. Yesterday my friends and I studied for our test. Yes, very well. Finish. My sister finished all of her homework last night. Yes, finished. Start. We started the class late yesterday. Yes, start, not started. Start. Let's look at irregular verbs. The point where the business is very high. Let's look at irregular verbs. Yes. First, let's look at positive sentences. Yes. There are many irregular words in English. They change in different ways. You must study them. Yes. Go, do, see, write, drive, come, get. Here are some common irregular verbs. Do you know the past tense ones? I mean do you know the past forms of these verbs? And go, it is went, and it is verb 2. Do, did, and see, saw, and write, wrote, and drive, drove, come, came, get, got. And we are going on. Let's try that. Here are some sentences with regular and irregular verbs. Yes, different points. Last month my father me a gift. He me a new iPhone. It a lot of money, but I love it. I to cry because I was so happy. I him thank you. My sister, you are so lucky. She an iPhone too. And let's check our answers. And answers: last month my father gave me a gift. He bought me a new iPhone. The second type of buy, give. I cost a lot of money, but I love it. Sorry, it cost a lot of money, but I love it. I started to cry because I was so happy. I told him thank you. The second type of tell. My sister said, the second type of say. You are so lucky. She wanted an iPhone too. Wanted. Okay. And guys, we are going on. And now let's look at negative sentences. Yes. We put didn't before the verb to make past simple negative. This is the same for all subjects and for both regular and irregular verbs. The point is, for both regular and irregular we use didn't. Okay, and verb 1 as well. For example, I didn't eat. I didn't, and we have eat. Okay, eat means verb 1. I didn't eat breakfast this morning. You didn't watch TV last night. She didn't go to class yesterday. He didn't play video games after school. It didn't cost a lot. We didn't cook dinner last week. They didn't walk to the store yesterday. And let's try some sentences. I know. For example, no. In 2009, I knew you. I didn't know you. The positive means I knew you, but the negative is I didn't know you. And rain. Yesterday it rained, but negative one, yesterday it didn't rain. And eat. Last night my sister ate dinner, but negative side is my sister didn't eat dinner. Yes. And live. When my father was young, he didn't live in this city. Yes. The point is very simple. Didn't plus verb 1. So simple. Take. This morning I took the bus to school, but this morning negative I didn't take the bus to school. And call. Last weekend my friends called me, but negative one is my friends didn't call me. And let's come to the questions. We put did before the subject and verb to make past simple questions. We put did before the subject. And this is the same for all subjects and for both regular and irregular verbs. For example, did I see you at the mall last weekend? When did you do your homework? Did she buy new shoes for 8? And where did he go yesterday? Did it work? Did we talk about this last week? Why did they tell him the truth? And let's try some questions. You put, where did you put your cell phone? And he tell, why did he tell that terrible joke? And you eat, how many cookies did you eat? And you buy, what color shoes did you buy? Yes, so simple, so easy. She do, and did she do her homework? She do, because do is verb 1, okay, not does. In question we don't use does, okay. They arrive, because does is verb S-E-S-I-S, remember? They arrive, when did they arrive? At the airport. And guys, this is the end of our session. Yes, we did past simple with you, and I hope you enjoyed my session, and thank you for watching and listening my session. And today we did past simple tense with you, and it's a very important topic in English grammar, and it's very easy in my opinion. In positive we have verb to or ed or ied forms, and in negative we have didn't and plus verb 1, but in questions we have did at the beginning and after we have subject. But when we have verb be, we have was and were. In I, you, in I, he, she, it we have was, but we, you, they we have were. Okay guys, and this is the end of our session, and thank you for watching and listening, and goodbye.